What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, I just want to apologize for my voice. I'm very sick. But today I'm here to talk about why Islam Makhachev is better than Khabib and why he's the pound for pound best fighter in the UFC. And I've been saying this for months. Why the fuck was this guy ranked below Jones, bro? Literally, John Jones beat Cyril Gane and then lost to Dominic Reyes. We all agreed that he lost to Dominic Reyes, except for you. If you're in the comments like, actually, on control time, Dominic Reyes lost. Bro, shut the fuck up, dude. Okay? You're wrong, and you know it, right? So, Jones is 1-1 in his last two, and he had a 3-year layoff, and he beat Cyril Gane, who's beaten nobody. I don't know why Jones is the pound for pound number one. It should have been Islam after he beat Volkanovski the first time. Talk about a Mickey Mouse pound for pound number one. Listen, I love Volkanovski. I'm Australian. But he lost to Islam. He lost to Islam in the first fight. It was a unanimous decision. I gave Islam round 1, round 2, round 4. And I know that round 5 ended very dominantly for Volkanovski, but it's similar to the Alexa Grasso-Shevchenko rematch. Islam was winning that round, and Volkanovski dropped him. He turned the round around, stole the round. Volkanovski is a great fighter, but Islam proved he is the best fighter in the UFC. I've been saying this for ages on my live streams, in videos as well, I believe. And today I just want to give this man flowers. He put on a great performance. He basically Jessica-eyed Alexander Volkanovski. He crow-copped him. Beautiful, beautiful performance. Set him up with the body kick that he was using in the first fight, and then whipped it up top. I'm really sad. Now, listen, I'm a big jiu-jitsu guy. I'm very sad to see this happen to Volkanovski right in front of Craig Jones. That's sad. I'm sure Craig Jones is mad as fuck right now. But listen, man, unbelievable. Give this man his credit. He is better than Khabib, okay? You compare the fact that Islam said yes to Volkanovski on 10 days' notice versus Khabib, who fought, Ally Quinta on 10 days' notice, or what, even less, a day's notice, excuse me, and didn't finish him, put up a decision against Ally Quinta. Islam Makhachev goes out there and destroys the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world in 3 minutes. He just separated himself from the pack. He really did. You look at his resume, and I just want to say, before I move on and talk about Usman and Chimaev as well, Islam's better than Khabib because his resume is better. He's beaten better guys. Okay? Volkanovski 2 times. That is a legacy-defining set of wins. And I don't want to hear any excuses, because this is the game that people play. Volkanovski said yes to this fight, and his entire team and everybody that was picking Volkanovski, they were saying Volk would not take this fight if he didn't think he could win. And neither did Volk. Said that. He was like, I'm the top of guy. I'm not going to take a fight if I don't think I can win it. Yeah, I'm backing myself, Didn't go his way, but that's a credit to how good Islam is. That's not a credit to Volk being bad or overrated, which I know people love to do when a fighter loses. He's not overrated. He looked very old. I'm worried about him against Topuria, to be honest, but he's not overrated. He is one of the best fighters of all time, and now Islam Makhachev has proven he is too. Give this man his respect. To beat Volkanovski in Australia the first time, that's a huge accomplishment. To destroy Charles Oliveira, to submit Charles Oliveira, just think about that for a second. Really think about that, dude. Sorry, my voice is terrible. I'm sorry. I'll explain it at the end. But imagine if Woodley had submitted Damian Maia when they fought, or if, Paul Felder had submitted Oliveira. That's a big deal to submit Charles Oliveira, the most winning submission fighter in the UFC's history. So for Islam to do that is a huge accomplishment that I think a lot of people brush over, because he was expected to win. And I think the reason the Volk fight, people kind of criticized him for that. He was expected to dominate Volk like he did tonight. But Volk's one of the best fighters in the world. We all agree that he's pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world. So for Islam to be close with him, I've been saying this for months. They're on the same level, and Islam is slightly better. And I think he really is. I do think he's better. And I think he used his skill tonight. His grappling was not part of the fight at all. He used his skills. He used his striking to set up Volk. It was a beautiful strike. It was like a beautiful performance. That was insane. And last thing I'm gonna say on man, stop shitting on this guy, calling him boring, bro. I'm sick of these people being like, oh, these fucking boring Dagestani Khabib clones. Dude, Islam Makhachev has 6 finishes in his last 7 fights. He's TKOing these guys. He's mauling them. He's making Dan Hooker scream like he's fucking... I was about to make a very crazy joke. I'm not going to go Manel Karp mode. But yeah, stop lumping this guy in with the boring fuckers like Ankalaev and who else is boring as fuck. Don't lump him in with the boring fuckers, dude. Because you know that if Charles Oliveira had whipped up a head kick and KO'd Volk, we'd all be going crazy. We'd be saying, oh my God, what a banger. But because Islam did it, oh no, Islam won. He's a good dude, man. He's got a good personality. He's a great fighter. And he is the best fighter in the UFC, and that cannot be disputed now. I don't give a fuck, bro. Nobody's beaten this man. He's the best fighter in the UFC. Okay, let's talk very quickly about the co-main event. I'll talk a little bit about the rest of the card at the end. But I rewatched the fight. I know there was a bit of controversy who won. I think Khamzat Chimaev won. You look at the significant strikes, you look at the total strikes, but there's a 10-8 in the first round, just completely dominated Usman. If you're trying to say it's not a 10-8, the strikes were like 37-2. And Chimaev positionally dominated Usman the entire fight. He was working for chokes. He was hitting ground and pound. He was hitting elbows. Usman was completely submissive in that first round. Pause, okay? I'm not saying he's breedable or anything like that. No crazy shit. We ain't doing that over here. And then the second round, I gave that to Chimaev. I feel like a lot of people are overplaying or maybe overblowing the damage. A lot of people are like, oh, dude, if it's damage-based, obviously Usman destroyed Chimaev with the damage. And I'm like, I'm not seeing the damage at all. He landed a couple good 1-2s. He had some forward pressure. Chimaev landed big shots as well. And nobody went down. Nobody got hurt from shots. Usman seemed to be more affected by the shots of Chimaev than the other way around. So, to be honest, I'm not seeing the controversy. I understand it was a close fight. Kamaru Usman is a fucking G. He's a legend of the game. I don't want to say Chimaev looked kind of off his game, but am I wrong? Did he kind of look off his game a little bit? I feel like he was a little bit, I don't know, coasting. Still looked pretty good. So did Usman. Usman looked good. He looks pretty good for his age. I think he could go down to 170 again and fight maybe the winner of Wonderboy versus Shavkat. I think he could fight Bilal. I think he has options at welterweight. I know he said he wants to fight Dricus. Please don't fight Dricus. I don't want to see Usman get chinned by Dricus du Plessis, bro. I like Usman now. Friendship ended with Israel Adesanya. Now Usman is my best friend. I love Usman, okay? Marty Usman, what a great fighter this guy is. He's a great fighter in the game. See, at least this voice, I can do the Trump impression pretty good now. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the 2 big fights. Very briefly, Johnny Walker's a fucking idiot. But I understand the doctor's a fucking idiot as well. Just a miscommunication. He'll probably get rebooked for 295 or 296. I would love for it to get booked for that Brazil card. That'd be cool. But it'll probably get put on 295. Ikram Aliskerov looked pretty good. Would love to see him fight maybe Marvin Vettori next, maybe Paulo Costa or Nasruddin Mavov. Those are probably the most likely options. Said Nurmagomedov, Jesus Christ, what the fuck was Muin Gafarov doing? What the fuck was that, bro? Muhammad Makhachev, bro, I literally picked Makhachev by round 3 submission. I said he's going to lose this fight, then he's going to get a submission. So Muhammad Makhachev is that guy. Give him fucking Alex Perez, or give him Krykar France, or give him, I don't know, maybe the winner of Matt Schnell, David Dvorak, I don't know. Oh, sorry, Matt Schnell versus Steven Usyk. Give him a big fight next. Trevor Peak, big W's. Cedric Dumas, boom gang in his bitch. And yeah, otherwise good fights. Shara Bullet looked good. Mike Breeden looked really good. Pretty decent card, but yeah. All I want to say, Islam Makhachev is the best fighter in the UFC. I've been saying this for months. Put some respect on his name. He's better than Khabib. Give this man his flowers. Respects to Volkanovski, but please don't fight in January, bro. You looked old. You looked old, and you just looked slow. You just looked gun shy. So I don't want to see Volkanovski lose to Topuria. I want to see him come back when he's healthy. I hope he's okay with his mental health as well. He seemed very upset. It's sad, bro. It's sad to see that happen to Volk, but on the other side, I'm happy to see Islam get his respect because he's a fucking beast and he gets too much hate, bro. As for my voice, if you care, I'm very sick. I've got a bad cough that I'm like holding in. I'm gonna cough so bad when I stop recording. And I was coaching over the weekend. I posted on my story on Instagram. My fight team, my boys went 4-1, 4 wins, 1 loss. One of my boys got caught, and then everyone after that, they just got fired up. They got it back in blood, bro. They got 4 wins, 3 finishes. I'm fucking hyped, man. So shout out to the fight team. And yeah, boys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry about my voice. I'm gonna try and heal up quick. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's hit 12K. Because I'm the sickest man on YouTube, literally and figuratively. And go follow me on Instagram at Bedtime MMA. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.